Hey, if you want to learn how to solo on the guitar, this scale is all you'll need to get started, and you can play it on almost any song. In today's video, I'm going to give you a scale that you can use to start soloing on the guitar, and I'm going to give you some examples on how to use it. So, I encourage you to grab your guitar and follow along as I go through this lesson. First off, I'm going to show you the shape of the scale. This is actually a part of the pentatonic scale, and it slides down the guitar. This is great for a beginner guitar player to learn how to navigate the guitar neck. So we're going to start off in the key of G, up here at the top. So this is the scale I'm talking about. It starts on the root note, which is G, and it slides down a step and then another step. We go to the next string and we only slide down one step. We go to the string after that and we only slide down one step. This is the top of the scale, but we're going to slide this down the guitar and repeat the same pattern over and over again. So starting on the root note, we slide down and go down 3 strings. So every 3 strings we're going to slide down and do it again. So it'll look like this. And then we stop on this G right here because we've hit an octave. And this is where it repeats once again. So we slide down just like we did at the top, but we do it an octave higher. It's the same G note, it's just higher up on the guitar. So it's just the same pattern, we just repeat it. So I'm going to play a chord progression, and then I'm going to play a simple riff over it using this scale. I want you to play along with me so that you can get some practice in on playing on this pentatonic scale while actually playing over a song. So now that we've got that first riff down, I'm going to give you a second riff that you can use to practice on this scale. So now that we've practiced these 2 riffs, you should have a pretty good understanding of the scale now. So on your own time, whenever you get the chance, just spend time going up and down the scale on your guitar and have fun practicing it. Come up with whatever riffs you can and just have fun with it. So now that we understand the scale, I'm going to give you a couple techniques that you can use to smoothen up your playing. And while you're going up and down the scale, I want you to practice these different techniques and be creative with them. So the first of these techniques that I'm going to show you is the hammer-on. The hammer-on is the most used and the most simple of all of these techniques. So first off, you need to find 2 notes that are right next to each other on the same string. So if we look right here, we have 2 notes right next to each other, same string, right? So we start on the one that's above it. So what we want to do is take our 3rd finger right here and press it down on the note above it. This is called a hammer-on, and it really smooths up your playing and helps you to transition between notes. The second technique I'm going to show you is a pull-off. The pull-off is very similar to the hammer-on in that it needs 2 notes right next to each other on the same string. So it's basically just a hammer-on but in reverse. You're pulling off your finger while strumming the string only once, and that is what gives it the smooth transition effect. You're just transitioning from one note to the other smoothly without having to pluck every single note you hit. So for pull-offs, you want to pluck the string and then pull your finger off to allow it to play the note below it. So I'm going to give you a combination of hammer-ons and pull-offs here in a short example, playing over the chord progression that we played over last time. So the second technique I'm going to show you is a double stop. So a double stop requires 2 notes that are on 2 separate strings right next to each other. So we can start on the same note that we did last time right here, and then play the note right above it but on the string above. And we can play this anywhere that there are notes that are right next to each other on this scale. We can play it up on these top 2 strings, we can play it on the second 2 strings, and the same thing throughout the whole entire guitar. One thing to note is that these 2 strings are higher than the rest of them by 1/2 step. So it's going to get shifted 1/2 step higher whenever you're playing double stops. But it's the same principle, it's just shifted 1/2 step on half of it. So now I'm going to show you a third riff that incorporates double stops. This will hopefully help you understand how to play double stops in this scale. And make sure to go down in the comments and let me know what else you want to learn. I want to be able to make content that'll help you learn how to play the guitar faster. So whatever it is that you want to learn, make sure you go down in the comments and let me know so that I can make a video on it. I hope you learned something from this video. If you want more content, feel free to subscribe. And liking the video helps other people to see it as well. So if you did like the video, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like down below. And until next time, God bless.